I ended up in prison. When I was like, I think 18, just turned 19. I'd done 10 years inside prison. So I'd done 2 back-to-back sentences. It was kidnapping and firearms and blackmail and all that stupid dumb shit. I was out for 3 months, got locked up back again, made my first million in 2018. Honestly, I got greedy and I made a huge fucking mistake.
Welcome back to another episode of a Dub from L's podcast. Been gone for a while, but I am officially back. Today I had to come through with a special guest.
Yeah, don't worry about me introducing myself. People can just Google me. Go and Google Ibby Aslam.
All right, Ibby Aslam. Who actually are you though? Like, who are you?
Bro, it depends on the day.
Oh my
it depends on the hour. It depends on the week. Today I'm feeling very good.
Right,
because I'm in your company.
Yeah.
Look, I'm around good energy, man. I'm feeling good. I was on some calls this morning helping business owners, like specifically restaurant owners who are just struggling in their restaurants, not making enough money, but they've always like dreamed of opening a restaurant that, you know, they've done it because they was passed down a family recipe,
Yeah.
but they're just struggling because they don't understand the marketing side. So I was like on the phone to a few people and helping them out, telling them exactly what they need to do. So that's what I was doing this morning.
Is that what you do? Like, is that your job role? Is that what you do?
Yeah, well, I've been in business for about 15 years. So,
Yeah.
you know, I've been in the restaurant industry for over 9. So, like, I at the moment, I help restaurant owners make more money.
What restaurant do you actually own?
So, I don't own any restaurant
Oh, okay.
right now,
Yeah.
but I was part of Manjaro's.
Okay.
Manjaro's restaurant. Yeah,
You want to promote it quick?
there's over 15 branches in UK. There's over 4 in London right now. There is one in Middlesbrough. There's one Leeds.
I know the Leeds one. I know the Leeds.
Whenever you want to go Leeds, let me know, man.
What, do I get discount?
Yeah, bro.
All right, what's the best thing to get on Manjaro's menu?
Parmesan.
I've never tried it.
So a chicken parmesan is a Teesside special dish. So basically, it's fried chicken, right? Crispy fried chicken. So not a fried chicken, crispy fried chicken with bechamel sauce. It's like a creamy sauce.
Yeah.
Then it depends on what flavor you want. You can get sweet chili, you can get a hot shot,
Yeah.
you can get a plain, you can get a pepperoni. Then they whack cheese on it. Then they put it in a salamander, like an oven.
Salamander.
Salamander.
That just sounds like a
chef language.
A different language.
Yeah. To you know, just cook it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then they top it up with whatever it is that you ask
Yeah.
for. But bro, it's a very filling dish. If you actually go Teesside.
I like my feed, innit?
Yeah. If you actually go Teesside, like Middlesbrough and all that,
yeah.
them ends, like kids even know about that. But us up here, like from Leeds onwards, we don't know about it.
Yeah.
Because it's not really our speciality. Do you know what I mean?
Alright, so let's say like where you are right now,
Yeah.
compare that to like when you were younger. Like, where did everything start?
Yeah, born and bred in Mani.
Yeah.
Religious upbringing, like that.
Muslim.
Yeah. Parents were like, you know, very kind of strict.
Yeah.
Practicing Muslims. I then.
Are you still Muslim?
Yeah.
Oh, that's one.
Yeah. What do you?
Man. Ramadan's even around the corner.
It's round the corner, man. It's round the corner. And then I went to school.
Yeah.
We got homeschooling a lot as well.
Is it?
Yeah, we got homeschooled a lot. We went to normal school as well.
Yeah. What was school like for you? Like,
I can't remember, you know, bro.
I say you can't remember school.
Bro, it was so long ago. It was all right, you know.
Yeah.
It was. I didn't really get bullied or anything, so it's not like something I
Yeah.
can remember. Like something happened.
Were you smart in that? Or
Nah, I think I was dumb. I swear. I don't think I was smart at all.
Mad.
I don't think I was smart. I used to love, the only thing I remember now you're making me think, is I used to love the PE part of it.
Yeah, over anything.
Over anything, but nothing else. Just trying to think, is any other like subjects I used to like? Probably not. Maths a little bit, maybe not. I don't know. Nah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then cut long story short, grew up and I ended up in prison.
It's not even funny.
No, this is not even prison.
Yeah,
I shouldn't be glamorizing this.
not
So,
even
ended up in prison when I was like, I think 18, just turned 19.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I'd done 10 years inside prison. So I'd done 2 back-to-back sentences.
So you got released and then
Yeah, 3 months later, I went back in.
what year was this? And if you're 19,
2006.
2000. You know how old I was in 2006?
Go on.
2 years old, bro.
Was you really?
Bro, I was born in 04.
So you were basically wearing your nappies. at
Yeah,
that
bro.
point?
I was 2 years old.
Wow. Yeah, bro. I remember like yeah. So anyway, 2006 got locked up. Come out in 2010, I believe.
Yeah.
I think so. Anyway, just don't count me on these flipping years. Like a lot's happened. I'm 36. And then I was out for 3 months. Got locked up back again.
Is that for the same thing or?
No, not for the same
different-
thing, but something like closer
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
It was kidnapping and firearms and blackmail and all that
Oh,
stupid
okay.
dumb shit.
Yeah.
And then I got locked up again. The judge threw the book at me, and then I'd done 4.5 years inside.
Oh.
And then, yeah, I come out when I was 29, bro. I come out.
That's
Remember, like
mad.
2 days before Christmas, 2015.
You always in the same prison or?
No, moved from prison to prison to prison. So yeah, bro, that's me. I came out. I was quite lost. But you know what? One thing about when I was in prison,
Yeah.
you know what I used to do? I used to do burpees. I was in fitness. I was into fitness,
Oh yeah, boy, love.
bro. I was like pull-ups, burpees,
Yeah.
sit-ups. Like my thing was fitness,
Yeah.
and it was more for like reprogramming my mind.
Bro, I can't like. I wouldn't even be able. Like, what's it like in there? Like, especially when you're doing that amount of time, like mentally.
It's challenging.
Yeah.
It's challenging, man. I don't. I think you'll crumble me. I don't think you.
Me?
Yeah, I don't think you do prison, bro.
Why?
I don't think you
Why?
can even do a month.
Nah, nah.
I think just the food. Do you like enjoy your food?
Yeah, come on, guys. No, I enjoy
Okay,
it.
okay. So, like everything's just terrible, bro. Everything is terrible,
Yeah,
right? Like your room. Let's say your cell that you're in, right?
yeah.
So it's the size of this from that
Yeah.
wall to this wall, right? You've got a bunk bed. Depending if you
So
got.
you're sharing, by the way.
Well, it depends if you got a single cell or double bunk
Okay.
bed. But someone like you, when you go in prison, you'll be thrown on the top bunk.
Wait,
bed.
did you not get? What? Did they not take you to like young offenders or anything like that?
No, I went to Forest Bank.
What's that?
They had young offenders.
Oh,
It was
okay.
young
Yeah,
offenders.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And they had like adults as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, someone like you, if you came in, like, yo, what you in for? Like, and be like, I'm in for driving offence, or I'm in
Yeah,
for
yeah.
because I don't know. I was on a podcast and I was trying to think
Yeah.
of something. But anyway, you'd be like, so there's there's bunk beds in it. There's top and bottom. Be like, somebody, get on top. That's yours. Sort your bedding out. Make sure you don't make any noise.
Wow.
Make sure you don't switch the TV on after 10. Make sure when you go toilet, you close that curtain. I don't want to hear no farts.
Bro saying his own experience, bro.
No, but
Nah.
I'm joking a little bit,
Yeah.
but tongue in cheek. But bottom line is, bro, the cell's this big. You got the bed up there.
Yeah.
You got literally the toilet there, right? You've got like a broken wardrobe over there, which is like half broke, right? And you put your things in there.
Yeah.
And then you can put stuff under your bunk bed. And then the wall, this is like so clean. So you've got like a dirty wall with graffiti. Like everyone's just like
Written
signed.
on,
Yeah, it just looks.
yeah.
Have you ever been into a police cell?
Me,
Like,
never.
no,
man.
okay.
Nah.
Well, bro, it's really bad, man.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I just wouldn't wish that experience on anyone.
Yeah, yeah.
So I know like we're having a joke about it, but like I'm having a joke about it now because I've made a lot of money once I've
Yeah.
come on, I've turned my shit around type thing. But it's not something to be like proud of or anything. So yeah, prison is very. It's you're in a different world. You get to have a shower. A few times a week, depending
A
on.
few times a week.
Yeah, depending on the prison. Like it's certain high security prisons, like you can't have them every day.
What?
Well, you couldn't. Depending what if it's a lockdown? What if it's something happening in prison? Like you only allowed out 3 times a week. Now it depends on the prison, depends on what's going on. But ask the lads that were in there for COVID, what they were getting. Then you're allowed exercise for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like go out on the yard.
The exercise like mad, innit?
Yeah, so you're allowed on there for a bit. You know,
What? So like, when does everyone like come together at one point? Like, or
yeah, everyone
yeah,
like association time.
yeah. How long is
You
that?
know about that?
Nah, do I hear you out?
Well, the way I said that, you went, yeah, like remember
Can't
it?
watch documentaries. Is it?
Right. Okay. Yeah. But then it depends on it. If you're on lockdown,
Yeah.
then you do. If you're on a 24-hour lockdown, then you don't get association time,
Yeah.
which means you don't get together, get a shower, right? So it just depends on the prison. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But let me just break down prison system for you. So there's
Yeah.
Cat A, which is the most strictest. Then is Cat B. Then is Cat C, Cat D. The more you go to Cat C's and Cat D's,
Yeah.
the more
Lenient there.
the more independence you have, more freedom you have.
What were you?
I went through all of them.
Swear.
Yeah. Went through all of them. So yeah, so prison, bro. Is what do you want to know about prison? Like
Let's say for
some
you,
myths. What do
yeah,
you want to know? When
nah,
you get in the shower, what happened?
nah, for you, yeah. What was that first night like when you went?
Horrible.
Like, did you know you were getting arrested or like?
No, I got caught by surprise.
Oh man.
Yeah, I didn't I didn't know I was getting like locked up.
Yeah.
Right, I got arrested. Obviously,
Yeah.
caught on the scene. They took me to police station, remanded me, and then I went to prison first night. Luckily, I got padded up with someone really good.
Yeah.
I didn't even know nothing, so it was like, you know, here's the toilet. You know, here's your towel. This is where you're gonna get the savory food from. This is how you fill out your menu.
How often can you actually eat? Like,
What do you mean?
like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's all you get.
Yeah, you get breakfast. You get like a little milk carton,
Yeah.
and you get like them packs of like cornflakes or wheat
Yeah,
flakes.
yeah.
You get one or two each. That's it. And then that's your breakfast. So you make it yourself. Then lunch is you depending on jacket potato and something cold or something sandwich or something. And then tea time is like fish and chips or, coronation chicken, lasagna.
But you can't eat in between, or
Yeah, you can if you've got private cash.
Yeah.
You can order food to yourself.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can pretty much have your own shopping as well, like tuna tins, your own cereal, your own milk.
When I see like videos of prison, I just see like guys stacking up, bro.
Yeah, so that's their own private
yeah.
cash. So let's say if you was locked up,
Yeah.
and you was my boy, and you be like, hey, listen, bro, I need some money, so I can send you £100 private money.
Yeah.
And then you have a you can spend only a certain amount every single week.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, it depends if you're on remand or if you've been sentenced. Anyway, whatever
What
you
is remand? Like, bro, I hear remand all the time. What is?
Remand is someone who hasn't been sentenced yet.
Oh, but you're still in the cell.
Yeah, you're still in a cell because you're waiting for your court date.
Oh, how long can you be on remand for?
My second sentence, I was on remand for like nearly 3 years.
What?
Yeah. It depends on your case. It depends how big your case is.
Nearly 3 years.
Yeah.
And you're just in that cell waiting to be.
Yeah.
So you could do like, let's say you're on remand for nearly 3 years.
Yeah. Or it gets taken off your sentence.
Yeah. Oh, right. So let's say you had to do 12 years. Let's say, for example, you do 9.
Yeah. So let's say you get to, you eventually went to the courts and you got 12 years.
Yeah.
You would obviously do 6.
Yeah.
And because you've already done 2, that gets knocked off.
Oh,
so you only do 1 year.
Yeah.
So it can work out in a good way for you also, yeah. But it could also be like the judge might decide not to knock that off. In very rare situations, he or she can do that, which means now you have to start your sentence from day 1.
Bro.
Yeah. So anyway, when you get in the shower, you got people coming up to you in the shower and like just fucking around with you, innit?
But naked and that.
Well, it can be, yeah.
What, like you like messing around with you, like trying to get at you? Or,
Yeah, bro.
Seriously.
Yeah. But because they know you're new meat, innit?
Yeah.
So imagine you went in there, be like fresh meat.
No.
But these are like lifers.
So they ain't got nothing.
They've got nothing to lose.
What?
Be like, you are mine.
That is mad. So you gotta stick up for yourself in there, pretty
You
much.
gotta stick up for yourself. You gotta stand up for. I'm only joking, bro. That doesn't happen
No,
to that
right.
extent. I'm only messing.
What's the maddest thing you see?
Yo, that doesn't happen, by the way. Yeah. It may happen in certain prisons, and there is stories, but 99.9% doesn't happen.
What's the maddest thing you seen in there?
One time I seen a fight break out, right,
Yeah.
and it was in an association space, right,
Yeah.
and people were playing pool.
Yeah.
By the way, can you play pool?
Cool. No,
Nah.
I
Anyway.
can play it on my iPhone. Now.
Anyway, two like people started kicking off,
Yeah.
and they were like gang
Members. Is
Uh,
there a lot of gang crime in Manchester? Like, is there a lot of gang crime?
in Manchester.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gang crime everywhere.
Well, before I came to Manchester, I didn't know like how much like.
Yeah, there's gang crime everywhere.
Yeah.
But even in Leeds, there's
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'd seen these two people they kicked off
Yeah.
over something. I don't know what it was, but what happened next was started picking pool balls up and started
Nah.
throwing at each other. That was
out.
nasty. That was horrible. I think one went in someone's eye socket.
No way.
Do you know what I mean? So that was just like, because pool ball's hard, bro.
Yeah.
And it was like the distance wasn't that far anyway. So it was like, boom.
That's mad.
So yeah, bro, that's prison. Guys, if you're watching this, don't fucking go to prison. Don't go to prison.
Word.
But saying that, some people need to go to prison. How
You
about
think?
that? 100%. I feel like I needed to go to prison because the way I was going on
Yeah, it would have
streets,
been,
it's like God said, hey, listen, I'm going to give you 10 years to, calm you down.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you might end up doing life in prison. So I feel like some people do need it.
Yeah.
Some guys and some girls need to
Guys
go in
supposed to
prison.
speak. I knew you wanted to speak about
Yo,
girls, bro.
Yo, some girls need to go fucking prison as well. How about that?
Nah.
They do though. Some of them, like my ex.
Wait, what about?
I used to say to her, like, you know what? I said I wouldn't wish prison on you, but just a little 6 month.
Nah. Did
Well,
you have a
fucking
girlfriend in prison? When you're in prison?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's your ex. Is that your
Well,
ex?
no.
Oh, okay.
No. But no, I was just speaking to a few girls. Like, I had,
Oh yeah.
when you mean girlfriends, like, is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're just friends, not like
Yeah,
romantic friends.
No, like, did you have a relationship when you're in there?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was speaking to a few girls just that I
Yeah.
knew from.
Yeah.
They were just good girls. They used to come and visit me.
Yeah.
They used to buy me drinks.
Either.
Yeah.
What can you bring on the visit? I heard that they're very strict on that.
No, so when they come to visit you, depending on the prison in the visiting area, you can there's a little shop there, so they can bring you like some like things like sandwiches or drinks or chocolates. So yeah, they used to come and feed me, bro.
That's a good feed. Oh, I had a question. Oh my days.
Yeah, you forgot because we were talking about girls now. You don't want to get in trouble.
Nah,
You better not edit this out.
I won't. Yo, did you have let's say prison? Obviously, that's all the way in 2006, isn't it? When did the first?
When you was 2.
Yeah, when I was 2. Did you have? Did you see guys having phones in there as well?
Yeah.
So, but like, what happens if you get caught with a phone and that? Like,
You get put on basic. You get taken,
where everything's stripped.
yeah, you get taken to the block.
Yeah.
And depending, I think now, you can get a charge as well.
What?
I think so. Like, I believe you can get like a small charge as well.
But how are guys even bringing them past like security and all that?
Prison officers on the payroll.
What benefit do they get from?
Yeah, but think of an average prison officer.
Yeah.
What wage are they on?
True.
25 grand, right? So after tax, right, they're probably taking £400 a week at home. So if you've gone in and you've got dough and you say to them, hey, listen, I'll give you your month's wage, and you box a female officer off and say, hey, just put it in your, in your bra or put it somewhere else where you're not going to get served, right? She's going to do that straight away. But obviously, you got to know her.
Yeah.
You got to build some sort of a relationship with her or with even a guy, as an officer. So, like, it's like with anything in it, they know the way they come in, where they're coming from. They know the best time to bring it. So you just get your boys to meet them, pay them, and they'll bring it in. That's how you bring stuff in. Or there's other ways as well.
That is mad.
Yeah, man. So anyway, I come out of prison.
How is that like fresh home feeding like?
The day I got out.
Yeah. So let's say you went in '06, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when was that?
Yeah, so I come out.
2016 you went?
Yeah, after my second sentence, I come out 2 days before Christmas, 2015.
And bro, a lot has changed from.
Yeah, a lot's
Oh,
changed. A lot's
yeah.
changed. You know, I come out, but remember, I was a different man then.
Yeah, yeah,
I was a different guy. You know what I mean? I was very focused. I was
Yeah.
very, like very disciplined. Very like I didn't want to get back into crime. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Do you act different? Like, you know, when like people come home and like,
Yeah.
how do I say it? Like, you know, you're acting different. Like, yeah, because you're not used to like.
You do. Yeah, you
get
feel
what I
it.
mean? Yeah.
I'm feeling the
Like, you feel-
environment that
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
in.
yeah.
I'm feeling everything.
Yeah.
I'm realizing very quickly like I'm behaving a little bit different.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But it's my normal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That you've been used to.
Yeah, and like you're having to adjust.
Yeah.
So you just got to take your time, bro.
Yeah.
So when I come out of prison, for the first time, I got a gym membership, and I didn't
Straight
really.
away.
Yeah, gym membership was straight on it. But then after that, I didn't really leave my house to go too many places for the
Yeah.
first 6 months, man.
Yeah, you wouldn't do.
So yeah. So I remember, yeah, after 6 months, I went to a few places. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was tough, man. It was hard. It's more mental.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
So yeah, I come out and then we got into business and started making some dosh.
But from that, like, how, like, let's say you've just come out, like, or 15.
Yeah.
How from there? How do you get to where you are now? Like, what was the journey?
Well, the first thing what I done was, who's your audience, by the way? Who watches this?
Not middle age. Like,
What, 50s?
No, like, what would you call my age group?
Uh,
I'm 20, like young adults.
okay, so basically your age.
Yeah.
Right. So these are like they want to do something good.
Yeah.
Cool. So for me, bro, when I come out of prison, one thing I was 100% sure on was I didn't want to go back into my area.
Oh.
Because I thought if I go back to the area,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start bumping into them old people again,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna get reeled into something I don't want
I
to.
didn't even ask them people that, let's say, you're moving with back then. Were they in prison as well, or?
Some of them was,
Okay.
yeah, some of them,
Yeah.
but most of them were on the streets, like selling drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like one thing I was sure was I just don't want to go back there
Yeah.
and start seeing them.
You're a product of your environment,
Bro, so I made that decision and I moved out of that area. I thought if I get into a different space.
But you're still in Manchester, though.
Yeah. Like I went town. For I'm gonna be around new people. I'm gonna be around different set of people. I'm gonna be, So anyway, that's what I did.
Wait, so how long was that after you got released, like, that you moved?
No, it was about probably in my first year.
How'd you get that money just to move out like that?
It's not a lot of money, is it? You just need a month deposit, don't you? And
Yeah.
You just need a rent.
So these.
I did have some money when I came out.
Yeah. But these times, like, cause obviously criminal record, like, are you working like after or?
Yeah, so I didn't get the apartment was I got with a girlfriend. I had a girlfriend at the time, so I just got it on her name.
Yeah.
She had a good name and everything. So
Yeah.
I just said, listen, I'll pay the deposit, put the month rent down, just get it on your name. So that's what I done.
Yeah.
Didn't get it on my name.
Were you working these times or?
Yeah, no, I wasn't working. I
Yeah.
was trying different hustles. So I was doing personal training. It didn't really work, but I was paying some bills.
Yeah.
I also tried some things online, selling eBay, Amazon.
Yeah.
I was also tried to open up a little dessert shop.
Man.
Yeah,
So that's always kind of been on your.
been entrepreneurial.
Okay. Yeah.
Made some money, lost some money. Didn't really do too well. And I tried a few other things as well.
Yeah.
And then eventually I just went to see one of my friends in Birmingham who had a restaurant, and that's how my story with Manjaro started. And then
Is he the owner of Man?
yeah, he's one of the owners. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and then I got into restaurant. Eventually in 2017, opened up my first 150-seater restaurant.
How, like, what, bro? What's the word I'm even looking for? Like, what's the turning point? Like, cause you can't tell me you just had a convo, then boom.
No.
what's
Obviously, there
what's
was
the
many.
story?
There was many steps.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So, like, of course, firstly, look, I'm trying different hustles.
Yeah.
I'm trying ways to make money. I'm on my grind. I'm very
Yeah.
focused. I'm networking with the right set of people. I'm very focused to do something. And then eventually I went to see my friend and I seen he had a restaurant.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, well, he explained the concept to me. He introduced me to the franchise owners. And then we started talking. And then from there, I took his blueprint and went and found a location. Right, with franchise, like everything's already done. You just need to find a location and set it up to their standards.
Yeah.
So that's what I done. And then obviously, in order for me to do that, I needed to understand how much money it was going to take for this to happen, right? And it was close to £500,000. But you have to understand as well, like I borrowed that money, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But and maybe I should have explained this at the start. So my dad was really rich when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Like he was a property developer. So when I was growing up, bro, I seen money every day. Like
Okay.
when we were like really young, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, when you used to take us on holiday, we used to travel first class. I'm not saying that to, I'm just
Yeah,
saying like
just saying, yeah.
I grew up seeing money. So it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I then lost my money, I went prison and done all that happen, and then I came back out, like, and like for me it was normal to do something entrepreneurial and try to make something happen.
Yeah.
So for me, like going out there and borrowing money and speaking to the right people, I had relationships, I had
Yeah,
contacts
okay.
because of my family.
Yeah.
So I went to see them. I told them what I wanted to do. They knew I was a good kid, so they backed me. They helped me with my
yeah.
business plan. They helped me put together everything for my business. And then for me, because I had found the perfect franchise, it was like the perfect timing and the perfect opportunity came at the right time. And because I was locked in and they seen that, they believed in my mission, my vision. And then from there, bro, I eventually just opened up my first restaurant. Like anyone can do it. It's like didn't do anything special. Like
Yeah.
like anyone can go and do it. You just need to be like focused and you need to have a plan. Yes, you do need money, but bro, if you understand money is available. There's so much money out there.
Yeah.
You just need to
So
get your
many
hands on
different
some,
ways.
right? So yeah, then opened my first restaurant, made my first million in 2018, started making money. I didn't know what I was doing, so I thought, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna start investing in property. How did I know that? Because my dad was a property developer.
So you've always had them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I had the contacts. So, but I still wanted to learn about property.
Yeah.
So then, because I was making money, I went to see some coaches and mentors and started learning about property, about understanding different strategies. So there's different strategies like HMO, BRR, flip, rent to rent. There's so many.
Guys speaking another language.
Yeah. Some people will know though, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that start in property, they start as becoming a deal sourcer, where you sell deals to investors and you make 2-3 grand after you find your property. So a lot of people will be familiar with that word. Anyway, I done that, invest in property, making more money, doing all this thing. And I had 30 members of staff working for me. Some were full time, some were part time. And then from there, I got greedy, bro. Honestly, I got greedy and I made a huge fucking mistake. Like I went and spent 250 grand opening up a second restaurant. And that was the biggest mistake I made.
Another Manjaros?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Manjaros, yeah.
So, like, you're just allowed to say to the Manjaros, like, the franchise owners, you know what? I want to open another restaurant. And
We had a relationship, so it was cool.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. So anyway, I went to open up a second one. I failed because I opened up in a stupid location. I didn't do my marketing properly. I didn't do my due diligence properly. And I thought I knew it all.
Where was that again? What city?
Blackburn.
Oh,
Yeah. So anyway, I done that. And then guess what happened?
Go on.
Because I was focused on my second restaurant, my first restaurant got neglected. Right? Anyway, so I realized I'd made a mistake.
Yeah.
Now when you made a mistake, now you're trying to recover that mistake. And I was digging myself even more
into a hole.
Yeah. And then eventually after 12 months later, I just shut that down. I came back to the first restaurant, made that perfect. And you know what? It comes back to the point you asked me about coaching and business coaching at the start. The reason why I got into coaching was because I seen how many mistakes I had made. And I thought if I've made these mistakes with all the franchise, the support that they give, and I still fucked up. Can you imagine some independent restaurant, on their own? How many mistakes do they make? They don't even know where to go.
Yeah, don't even know where to start.
They don't even know where to start, right?
Yeah.
So, I was a restaurant and I didn't even know how to develop a menu.
Yeah.
So it was just given to me. So anyway, so I thought, you know what, there's so much I can do to help these guys. Like, especially if I've come from a franchise, I've got so much experience. I'm attached to one of the biggest franchises in UK. Like, I've been there. I've done it myself. I've worn the T-shirt. I've got 9 years in the business. Now I can coach people.
Yeah.
So, and that's how it works. You know, you help people, and then if you can make money from it as well, it's a bonus.
But do you not feel, you know what, like, annoys me? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like, I'm not saying this is you, innit?
Yeah.
But I feel like, obviously, let's say if you've got a skill,
Yeah.
then you're going to want, like, let's say you might have a passion for coaching, and then you're going to want people to pay for your service.
Yeah.
I feel like when I just see things online, like, I feel like everyone's just become, like,
A coach.
a coach seller. Like, everyone, like, they learn a bit of a skill for about 3 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
They think, I can sell this. I can sell this.
And they try to sell online.
Yeah,
course.
I can sell this course. I can sell this course. Like, everything that you do.
But you're 100% right. There is a bad name out there.
Yeah.
Right? There is a bad rep. There's a bad name. But this is where you've got to be smart. If you've got a 21-year-old, 22-year-old kid telling you that he's a coach,
Yeah.
what are you a coach in, bro? What have you done? Right? So it's about, but if I came on and said, hey, I'll coach you, this is my resume.
Yeah.
Go and check my Instagram. Go and check my history on my LinkedIn. Go and Google me. Right? And if you do all these things and then things come up, reviews come up, I'm on Trustpilot. So someone can literally go on Trustpilot and check me out. Like, what reviews are people out. So the more credible you are in different ways, the more people talk about you, the more people see you out there, the more they're going to be buying into you than to someone who's just come out of nowhere and just sits in a quiet little room and says, I'm a coach.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right? But they're the people that have given people like us a bad name. But I don't care about it. We like that sort of thing because, like, we're just so good that they will just go out of business.
Yeah.
So, but it's about just being incredibly focused on what you're doing. And yeah, it's very annoying when people do that. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry's a coach, and blah, blah, blah. What are you talking about? How are you a coach? Like, but think about it. Like, when you become a coach, right? You have to have gone through pain. You have to have some wisdom. You have to have stories. Like, I've literally done 10 years in prison.
Yeah.
I've literally been through war. I've literally built businesses. I've literally, like, done all this shit. Like, if someone comes to me, I can help them.
Yeah.
I can tell them, do this first, do this second. So for me, like, it's different.
Thank you, Ibby, for jumping on.
No problem, bro. No. Do you enjoy that?
Yeah.
That was good, man. That was good fun.
Nah, I do like that. Right. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.